Hello everybody and welcome to the NORC NASCAR iRacing series coming to you from Richmond International Speedway for the run of Richmond 150, the first race of the chase. As the field begins to roll off here, we'll take a look at our starting order. And row number 1, the pole position will be the number 72 of Freddie De La Rosa is outside number 29, Hunter Combs. And row number 2, we got number 3, Ott is outside a chase driver, and the number 1, Jarrett Darling. And the third row got the number 8, Josh Drummond, also in the chase, is outside the number 80 of Andrew Fernandez. Row number 4, we got the 74 of me. I'm also in the chase, and then 18 of Nate Duenas. He didn't make the chase. Row number 5, we got the old man, 28, Cody Miller, to his outside number 25 of Terrell Baker. Yeehaw. Row number 6, we got the 41 Tom Mercer, and to his outside of 97 James Kapolabali. Row number 7, we got the 7 of Gary Weaver, to his outside the number 89 of Sean Williams. Row number 8, number 12 of John Manaka, to his outside number 9 of David Hain. And rounding out the field, number 70 of Aaron Smith. So this will be a 150 lap race here. Should go by relatively pretty quickly here. This is, I believe, our only short track in the chase, and also our only night race. So we're going to see a lot of sparks flying. I see some timbers flaring as we make our way into the final corner behind the pace car. Freddie De La Rosa won the race last time he was here in Xfinity cars. Hunter Combs, a really good short track racer. Pace car pulls down on the pit road here as we get ready for the green flag. And the green flag's out, and we're underway here for the Richmond 150. As we saw in that start, it looks like, I don't know if Freddie De La Rosa was hanging back or just Hunter Combs really wasn't paying that much attention. Kind of caused a little bit of a jam up there on the start. Looks like Timmy really kind of got in the back on her quite a bit here. Or actually, I think got in the back of Freddie De La Rosa as we head our way off into turn number 1 as we after play the first lap here. Oh, we got a spinner. Oh, that's gonna be multiple cars. That's a big impact for the 74 of John Berry. Sean Williams also involved 2 chase drivers. We also have another car here putting out black smoke everywhere. Let's take a look at the replay here, see what happened. Going on turn 1, it looks like the 28th Cody Miller got inside the 74. 74 is going to slide up the track, and here comes 07 just plowed in there. It looks like he pushed the 89 of Sean Williams right into that. Number 9, David Hain also went flying in there. Massive arc brakes. Let's go on board. I think this is with Sean Williams. And he's still up for a wreck, and I caught like a big burst of speed all of a sudden. Did he get pushed? Oh man, yeah, he got nailed. This guy, whoever this was, never got on the brakes and just arc braked the living hell out of that. On board with 74. Looks like Cody Miller got in that corner a little bit hard. Oh, and there's the contact. And that has destroyed that race car overhead shot. And it looks like the 74 slowed a little bit going in the corner, a bit more than the 28 was expecting. And Cody Miller just got into him, and that's why it caused a huge jam up. So, already our first caution of the night, and it already took out at least 3 chase drivers here. And I also took out a pretty good chunk of the field. We're really not going to have that many cars left. We still have, I believe that's a 74 smoking. It was either one, Jarrett Darling, only now on pit road. The only front runner to come out pit road. They only had 1 lap. So I'm not really sure why he's coming down pit road. He would come down in the stall. Here comes the 74 polluting the local air, suffocating everybody to death. Cody Miller right behind him. That 74 is going to be down pit road for a while. And it looks like Jarrett Darling will indeed take 4 tires. Apparently he has a lot of money to spend on tires because, 1 lap he already got rid of them. And he's just kind of sitting there. Here comes Aaron Smith off of pit road. He started towards all the way to the back of the field, and he's gonna pick a lot of positions up. And for a reason, the 2 leaders, Freddie De La Rosa and the Freddie Fumiola, are coming down pit road. I'm not sure why they're going to the back. This is a really odd strategy call by both these guys. So this will hand the lead over to the number 29 of Hunter Combs. Hunter, who I believe he didn't make the chase. So he's going to pick up some bonus points. That's going to be really helpful. And really, Hunter, this is a great situation for both him and Jared. As a lot of their competition was kind of taken out there in that wreck. Seems like both these guys, I'm just having an extended stay on pit road. But we're now double up for the restart. We got Josh Allen, also a chase driver, to the outside. A pace car makes a hard left-hand turn. Green flag's out, and Hunter Combs, he is gone and away. Huge advantage on the start here. Josh Allen had a terrible start. Here comes the 80 of Andrew to the inside. Oh, then we got a spin in the back. Caution's out again. Let's see what brought this out. Oh, Femiola involved. He just came down pit road. What happened here? This was on the start going into turn 1. And it looks like Freddie got into the back of the 13. Oh, and it looks like Femi just straight up drove into the 13. Just plowed right into him. I don't know if he just misjudged, thought the 13 was going to stay in the middle of the track. It's going boring, but take a look at the hands. Now, I don't know. It kind of looked like, even if he didn't make that turn to the right, it looks like he was going to hit him anyway. So, there's another really good race car out of this race. Not sure why Freddie, I guess Freddie caught the 12 a little bit faster than he thought he'd be on the start, but green flag's back out and we're underway again. And we've already eliminated about 1/4 of this field already. We're not even on lap 10 yet. Hunter Combs, he's a really good short track driver in real life, does a lot of short track racing up there in the northeast of Ohio near Cleveland. Actually, I spent all day last day actually working on this car. See, we have a battle back here. I believe this is for the 5th position here. Yeah, there's Jared Darling to the inside of Terrell Baker. Both those guys chase drivers. Here comes Fredo Rosa to take advantage of that. Terrell got a really bad turn 1 and 2 there. Both the 1 and the 74 will go past him. Or 72, my bad. 74 is still on pit road. Getting that motor replaced. Here comes Cody Miller to take the position away from him. And it looks like we have an pass. Here comes Jared Darling to the inside, Nathan Duenas. Fredo Rosa to follow suit. As I head back into turn 1 and see Nathan going really high up the racetrack. And he's going to lose both of those positions. So, Jared overdrove that corner just a little bit. That's going to open the door to Fredo Rosa, but Jared will get the better run off of turn 4. I would see there's a little bit of damage to the right front of Fredo Rosa's car. This being a short track, it won't affect them too much. It won't affect the handling because iRacing's damage model is completely trash when it comes to stock cars. I really hope they do fix that. See the front two have pulled away from the group. They're slowly pulling away from me and Josh Robin. You see both the 1 and the 72 are starting to run down Josh. Ooh, looks like a little bit sideways there from the 20 of Cody Miller calling off with turn 2. See Terrell Baker is falling to the back of his pack. You know, after the initial chaos we had to start this race, we're down to pretty much single file racing. And I think right now we only have 11 cars on track. We started with 17, so there's already 6 cars that have DNF'd or on pit road right now and getting repairs done. And see Josh Allen looks like he's going to pull to the inside. He's going to let the 1 Jared Darling go here. And there comes out Fredo Rosa going to take advantage of that situation. Going to the outside, he would take a position away from Josh Allen. So now move Josh back down to, I believe that would be the 5th position. Now it's got the number 18, Nathan Williams. Oh! Jarrett Darling got a little bit loose coming on turn 2. Maybe gave it a little bit too much throttle. Fredo Rosa trying to get to the outside. It's going to be hard to complete the pass, but you can see the horsepower. This is the speed it gets, the momentum off the top line as we hit back into turn 1. Side by side. This is for third. See, this is the corner that Jarrett having the problem at, and he's going to fall back into 4th. Fredo Rosa will take the position over. Last time he was here, this was in the Xfinity cars. Fredo Rosa won the race by beating, I believe that was Ariotti for the win. And that car definitely has some speed. He definitely knows how to get around this place. And the field is starting to get a little bit more and more strung out here. Again, we only got 11 cars on the racetrack, so we won't have that big of a problem with, you know, this lap traffic once this race gets going. Got battle going back there between the 28 and the 25 of Cody Miller and Terrell Baker. Here we go. Here, we've got to take a look down here. Cody Miller was involved in that various accident when he made contact with the rear bumper up in 74 going to turn 1 on lap 2, and that's what caused that big melee. That's what took out the 74, the 89. I think James Caldwell is involved in that wreck as well. And you see Terrell Baker all over the back bumper. I think there might be some damage to the back of that 28 car. Yeah, right there. It looks like there's the left rear quarter panel might be a little bit beat up on that car. As we go back up front here, got the 80 of Andrew still chilling here in 2nd place. Wow, I'm telling the person that's really loving this right now is Hunter Combs. He's just racking up more and more laps led, and if we get the most laps led, I'll give him an earned bonus point. So things have really calmed down right now, and with the lack of cars out here, really not going to see that much rubber buildup on the track, so these guys are going to pretty much be bottom feeding pretty much the entire way around. And you see both the 1 and 74 pulled away from the 8. Josh Owens does not have the speed to maintain as we got this battle going on between these two again. I think Terrell Baker might be just a little bit quicker than Cody Miller, but just he's not quick enough in the right places to get around him. You know, let's go on board with Terrell Baker. Yeah, there is some definite damage on the rear bumper. Obviously, going to take a look to the inside here. Cody Miller going way up the racetrack. Ooh, Terrell had a terrible exit. I think he turned the wheel just a little bit too much to give Cody Miller a little bit too much room. You see Cody Miller is having a really shallow exit, and that's really hurting his exit speed. Here comes Terrell Baker right back to the rear bumper right there. Ooh, I think he might give him just a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a bump. And these guys are battling, I believe, for the 7th position. As we can still get these cars on pit road. And I'll tell you one thing, the 88 of Andrew, he has caught the back bumper to 29 of Hunter Combs, so we now might have a battle for a race lead. And if these guys start racing each other really hard, that'll allow the 72 of Fredo Rosa to catch up as we now got 120 laps to go. This is going to be a really short race. So you take a look back from Hunter's rear bumper. See, where can we see where that 88 is a little bit quicker at? Definitely driving under just a tad bit deeper. And it looks like 88's also getting some pretty good drive off. Yeah, he had a really good exit turn 4. Got it. Starting to draw in this is a little bit closer. See how hard Hunter will fight him. There he goes, he's looking to the inside. This is a battle for the race lead. Just can't get there good enough. Then this is where it really goes off the exit. Hunter really drove in there. was able to clear, and he's going to be able to hold off the 88. But I tell you one thing, with this battle, the 72 of Fredo Rosa is really starting to make gains on these guys. He's made up a couple attempts of lap here. Now here comes the 88 looking back to the inside. And I think Hunter let him have position. I think he realized that the 88 is quicker right now in this stage in the race. No reason to race him too hard. You know, 88's not racing for a championship. 29 is. He's just going to let him go past here. But here comes that 72 of Fredo Rosa. I'll tell you one thing, the one of Jared Darling, who's not much of a short track racer. He'll admit that himself. Starting to reel these guys in. Oh, coming off the corner real slow. I think yep, there's a caution. Let's see that. He's at 19 here. He wanted brought a caution. Oh, it was Jared Darling. I was just talking good about him. See. And sure enough, he heard me saying good things about, hey, you're not good at short tracks, but you're doing well tonight. He's like, well, time to prove myself. Well, right. And yeah, he just spun out. Did a good job of not hitting anything, but he's going to lose all that track position and now bring out the yellow. So now I'm moving the 88 up into the race lead. And here they come down pit road. Should expect everyone here to take 4 tires. iRacing kind of does this thing. If you take 2 tires, it just makes you just unbelievably loose. So here they come down pit road. Who'll be the first one off? See, we get both. I really wish they would have like the actual pit crews for these things. It's kind of hard to really call pit stops when there's like nobody to really look at, or just these cars are levitating. But you see the 88 will win the race off pit road. Fredo Rosa, I think, will beat Hunter Combs off for 2nd place. And the person who brought out the last caution, Jared Darling, will stay out. Now it'll be delayed a lap able to come down pit road. We see Sean Williams has returned back to the race. And also the 97 James Colbaugh has returned back to the racetrack as well. And as many cars are out of this race, these guys need to do as many laps as possible. Gain some positions. Pace car pulls off. Andrew gets on that lap pedal and he's gone and away. Already pulled out to a 5-car length advantage over Fredo Rosa as we head off into turn number 1. Ooh, these guys are getting really close coming off of turn 2. Now Hunter, we saw he had really good short run speed. We saw the 88 close in on him and take the decision away from him. And we saw the 1 was catching up on him too, and the 72. Let's see if we can get back around these guys on this short run, or will they pull away from him? Speaking of Jerry, he's right there, right behind the 25 of Terrell Baker, who now got a battle between the 8 of Josh Rahman and 18 Nathan Duenas. Right now, if Nathan can keep that car clean, he'd be looking really good for the chase. So several of his rivals were involved in that first lap 2 wreck. 74 and the 89. And also the 97 James Colbaugh, he's also in the chase. So we now got a pass behind these guys. Terrell Baker looking to the inside of Cody Miller. But no, I feel like Terrell is just giving Cody Miller way too much room to come off the corner. He's just killing his speed. And he actually came off of turn 2 so bad that Jared Darling got around this. We now got battle for race lead. Here comes the 72 of Fredo Rosa looking to the inside. And he will complete the pass going to the 3rd corner. Move Fredo Rosa up to the top spot. New leader 72. Ooh, Josh Rahman. Looks like that car was heading towards the inside wall there. And a camera shot. Looks like he got kind of sideways coming off turn 4. As you see, he got another pass here. Jared Darling, who brought up the last caution, self-spun. Got around 20 of Cody Miller. Here was a 41 Tom Yersier. He was involved in that lap 2 wreck. He's back on the racetrack. Take a look back from Fredo Rose's rear bumper. You see, Richmond, even though this track hasn't been repaved in a really long time, really isn't that bumpy. It's a pretty smooth racetrack. You know, there's a couple bumps here and there, but really, for the age of the asphalt, it's a pretty smooth surface. Unlike Iowa, a sister track where you go in turn 1 and you feel like you have gone on some backwards country road where basically you destroy a washing machine driving over it. Take this overhead shot here and you can see, well, kind of the lack of cars right now. Really not that many people out there right now. See the ongoing battle between Cody Miller and Trailbreaker. Trailbreaker will finally complete the pass. Now these guys, when they get on the brakes, that turn 1, I'll tell you one thing, it's really tricky. Because it's really easy to just get on the brakes a little bit too much or really kind of like lock up that left front. And when you start locking those, you know, the front, it's like, well, I'll move the brake balance to the rear. And there's always that, you know, mistake you make going too much to the rear, you know, the self-spin and going turn 1. We've seen that happen before as well. I think we had a truck race here where these guys were self-spinning turn 1 like crazy because of the brake bias. See, whoa, we got a black car up here. I'm not sure who that is. Like, almost, I think he almost took out Hunter Combs. That car is really, really slow. That is the 19 Doug Beauchamp. And I'm not sure if he cut down low or is Hunter Combs in a really bad spot. But now we're paying attention here between the 18 and 1, Jared Darling starting to make his way back up for the field to get that track position he lost. Yeah, that, I think that 19, he's really slow. He's got a lot of damage to the right front. I'm not sure how much that's hurting that car. As they take a look at Josh Robin, actually on the recording of this race, I believe he'll probably be down there in either Kansas or Oklahoma and chasing some tornadoes. They got a higher risk. The possibility of a tornado outbreak down there. He's a pretty big storm guy. He loves going out there in planes and chasing after the storms. And that's why we call him farm taters and chase naders. And that's what he does during the harvest months is farm taters. So pretty much that's his life. As you see, Fredo Rosa not really putting that big of a gap on the 88's kind of keeping up with him. As me, I'll go back to really the only battle on the racetrack. The 8 and the 18 have been pretty much next to each other the whole time. Actually, Nathan's having a pretty good run. Really don't want to see him much as a short track guy, but he's doing a pretty good job out here right now. And these guys are, you know, not really losing that much time to Hunter Combs. And Hunter Combs, right now, a short track racer in the lead, loves short tracks. Like I said, mentioned before, that's pretty much what he does in real life. Is a lot of short track racing up in the northeastern part of Ohio. Going forward with Nathan Duenas. The inner corner is a little bit lower than Josh Robin. Got really good at entry, but hurting a little bit on exit. You can see he drives in there a lot more shallow. Josh Robin going in there a little slower, taking a much wider arc, and he's getting a lot better exit off the corner because of it. This thing about this track, it does open up some different driving lines. Now we're on board with Josh. I want to see Nathan. Well, not really charging in the corner that hard. Ooh, hell, a lot of corner entry speed right when I say that. Now, the thing is, the way is Nathan is driving that car, he's really going to use that right front tire. So you just turn it in there a little bit lower, trying to get it right down on the bottom. Josh trying to run a little bit higher. I think Josh is trying to preserve that right front as much as possible. So we watch these guys make their way, come off of turn 4 here, completing their lap. Actually, we're about 13 laps away from halfway, so this race has been going by pretty fast. And we start off with 2 quick cautions, out a little bit of a run. Then we had Jared bring out the caution. Now it looks like we're back on another lengthy green flag run here. As we take a look up here for the race lead. And I'm starting to think Andrew might be running Freddie back down. Freddie jumped out there to about 1 second lead, and it looks like Andrew is starting to run him back down here. I know Freddie was a little more aggressive on the tires, but it looks like Andrew's keeping up the same pace, making up just a tad bit amount of time. Again, I can't really tell how much he's making up per lap because we don't have access to that kind of telemetry. See Sean Robin. It's like the worst combination of Sean Williams and Josh Allen possible. Where they listen to Taylor Swift while eating potatoes. But anyway, you see the rear bumper on that car is completely missing. Which, you know, I don't know how much he's going to be bumping around here, but I think he'll go high gal all the way with the leaders, which he does. You know, Sean Williams is a really, really respectable driver. And I see the one, Jared Darling, he has gone around the 18 of Nathan Duenas. Now he's going to set his sights on his old buddy here, none other here, Josh Robin. See if he can get up there, put some pressure on him, possibly move up into the 4th position. And you can already see the gap Jared's already put on the 18. I think the 18, him running that line, he was talking about was going to hurt his tires. I think that's what he's done because he's right on the rear bumper of the 8 of Josh Robin. He's kind of lost a second to him. Now, in case of you guys are wondering, you know, why I'm doing this commentary by myself, another thing you guys may have noticed, you see these guys working their way around the lap car shot. Oh no! That's the leader! Fredo Rosa has spun out of the race lead. And that will bring the caution out. What in the world happened? The 88 was cashing him. I don't think he was close enough to put the bumper to him. Let's see what happened here. Come off turn 4. And looks like I think he thought he was going to hit the wall there, so he put a lot of wheel into it, and the thing just kept turning and spun himself out, trying not to hit the outside wall. So that's the second car we've seen the self-spun off of turn 4. Didn't make any contact with either of the walls, but that's going to kill a Freddie's track position. So pit road is open, here they all come down. Again, should expect everybody here to take 4 tires. I don't think there's anyone dumb enough here to take 2. I see that 74 and the 9 are still getting repairs done in their cars. Alright, now I'm going to see who's going to win the race off pit road here. 8 should be the first one he was stalled. He's the first one on the left sides. There he goes, he's gone away. And he will beat the 8 of Josh running off pit road. Jared Darling is going to lose his spot. Fredo Rosa was the last car in making this stall as he now takes 4 tires. As he was the reason why the last caution came out. Oh no! Looks like Josh on sped coming off the pit road. That's only made a ball that time. Anyone can be double up for a restart here? The number 88, Andrew, he's back on the gas and he's gone away as we have to restart right at the halfway point. And look at this gap he's already pulled. They're battling for a second and they keep side by side. 88's really going to pull out to a huge lead. Jared Darling will complete the pass. Hunter Combs will fall back in 3rd. And we got the 25 and 28 still stuck next to each other. They probably have a rope tethering those cars together. They're probably yelling at each other. Terrell Becker is probably barking at Cody Miller, and Cody Miller is probably telling him to get off his lawn because he's an old man. As we go back to battle here between the 41, Nathan Duenas had a terrible turn too. That's going to kill his momentum. And to see the 41 had a terrible turn 3. Here comes Fredo Rosa. Oh, look out! I think the 41, Tom Mercier, may have made some contact with that wall coming off of turn 4. He's really high on the racetrack. Oh, we got one sideways. Now that is a nice one, James Calaballi. Will that draw the caution out? If he can get back going here, and no, we're going to still be racing here. Green flag's still out, no caution. And that's really going to hurt Calaballi. He's going to be at least a half a lap behind. And you see Freddie Rosa, he's already gone back around the 18, Nathan Duenas. He's going to set his sights on the 20 of Cody Miller. Oh, you can see Cody getting a little bit tight-headed right next to the wall. It opens up the door to Freddie Rosa, and Freddie will take the position away. So I believe that will move Freddie already back up into the top 5. And now we got the wait, going back up here. Hunter Combs showed some speed there at the start of the race, but it's definitely not showing it now. I believe there is some very, very slight damage to the right side of that car. Just really just looks like the paint scrubbed up. It's not going to hurt that car one bit. But definitely does not have the speed that he had at the beginning of the race. I'm not sure what's going on. There's not enough cars on track to really have the conditions change that much. Andrew's up there still making some laps. And I'll tell you one thing, Andrew being up front as much, he's battling with the 72 and 29 for most laps led. Oh, we get Josh on. I'm not sure why he's on apron. Maybe he got really loose, but it's been on pit road, and that's another heartbreak for a Josh Robin. I'm trying to think of something clever to say, but I kind of ran out of intellect there and ended up sounding completely stupid. They went back for the battle for race lead, and I believe that the one Jared Darling made up a little bit of ground on 88 that last lap. Times are about even right here. And you know, again, I'm just completely guessing. You see Freddie Rosa going to take the 4th position away from Terrell Baker. As Freddie, you know, spun out of the race lead. Continues to march up front and get back up there. I think the one car he'll have. Oh, Terrell Baker's around. Will that bring out the yellow? And it does. Another car. First caution row. We had a self spin off turn 4. Let's take a look at the replay. Right behind Freddie Rosa and did exactly what Freddie did. Was smart enough to lock the thing down once he realizes he was going to come back up across the track. Actually got the thing stopped really well. So pit road will be open. That was a pretty short run here. I don't know if we'll see anybody take 4 tires. I don't know if we'll have anyone stay out. And we do, the 28 of Cody Miller staying out. Now I don't know if that's to lead a lap, or he's actually going to stay out there and see if he can, how long he can hang on to the lead. As these guys make their way down pit road, we saw Josh Rowan get a speeding penalty last time as they make their way into their stalls. Who will be the first one off pit road? Jared Darling down in the way, and it's going to be Jared. Jared will come out with the race lead. Freddie looks like he's going to lose that position to the 18. As we saw that the green cone got completely murdered. Hunter is going to take an extended stay on pit road. Cody Miller went down pit road his little lap. We also saw the 74 getting back on the racetrack as well. So pace car make the hard left-hand turn down pit road here. And Jared Darling with the race lead. As we're back underway. See Fredo Rosa always on top line. Oh, that's telling me Jared had a really awful turn 1. Almost opened the door to the 88. Went way too high. And look at Fredo Rosa making passes on the top lane. He's already back up to third. I'm telling one thing, that 72 is flying on this short run. Has he got anything for the 88 and 1? Terrell Baker all over the rear bumper. They had Josh on. Well, I'll tell one thing. I thought the one Jarrett was going to catch that wall coming on turn 4 there. He was really close to it. We're getting pretty close here. Again, 50 laps to go. We're about to make her into the last third of this race. We go take a look back for the field here. Hunter Combs had an extended stay on pit road. I would assume to fix some of that damage. And it looks like they did put a fresh coat of paint on the right side. That seemed like a big waste of time. I don't know why they did that, but their right side definitely looks a lot cleaner. Looks like he's stuck behind the 97 James Colaballi. Colaballi running a much higher line. And he's able to hold her off at the moment. As we now have a cluster of cars up here racing for a race lead. Again, Jared Darling doesn't really consider himself that much of a short track racer. Last time I said that, he's self-spun. And now he's got the race lead. See, oh, the 88 really drove it in there deep. And he was able to maintain some pretty good corner exit speed as well. Oh, look at Freddie right on the rear bumper. So we got about 55 laps to go. Andrews is inching in just a little bit closer. Will he take a look to the inside? He's going to throw it in there. He's going to open up the outside of the 72 of Fredo Rosa. Freddie gets to that outside. He's going to take away his exit. Side by side for second place going into turn 1. Oh, Freddie almost got inside of him. Andrew holds him off. And these guys, they're racing each other really hard. That's going to give Jarrett Darling a little bit of breathing room. They put a couple more car length advantage on that gap between him and the 88. But you see, just Andrew just drives into turn 1 so much more deeper than Jarrett. As we got about 5 cars here all lined up here. Right behind these guys, we got the 18 and the 8, and actually Terrell Baker's not too far behind either. So about 6 cars up here. So we got, you know, a little bit over a top 5 racing up here. See, it looks like Andrew trying to make another run. What he really has to do, he needs to really get inside Jerry. He's got to dive in there going low on turn 1. That's where he's really strong at. Let's see if he does it again and go on more with him. See, Jared is taking a little bit later apex. Really, he's kind of going high, going off really shallow, really straightening up the exit. And Andrew actually kind of driving similar to what Nathan was doing earlier. But here comes Fredo Rosa, and he's looking to the inside. He's going to take that position away from him, maybe. Andrew trying to fight back, trying to get that run. And I tell one thing, these guys are racing each other side by side. They're catching Jared while doing this. And Frey will take over the second position. While Andrew trying to look back to the inside. Oh, Frey, a little bit of a block there. And these 3 guys, you know, racing each other are actually starting to pull away a little bit from Nathan. Can Freddie cut that thing to the inside here? So right along with him on the rear bumper. Oh, how close you want to get to him? Freddie's going to throttle it up. He's got a really good exit here. He's got an opportunity. He's going to take a look to the inside. Ooh, Jerry, I thought he was going to shut the door. Andrew taking a look at the battle. We got less than 50 laps to go. Back on board with Freddie. As Jared is running this a little bit higher, you see the corner speed, and Freddie's carrying a lot more for the center off. But just on more corner entries. A little right there. Jared just a little bit better exit, running up a little bit higher. Yeah, he's about a car width off that bottom while Freddie's right on that yellow line. And actually, they're starting to pull away from Andrews a little bit. And I was going to talk about this earlier before, you know, Freddie decided to spin out. The reason why I'm doing this commentary by myself is because we are really, really far behind. I think this race was done back in February. Yeah, this race is actually 3 months old, so it's like, you know, back in the day when Sports Center will like keep delay a race, you won't see it until like the next week of Worldwide Sports. And just imagine if they did that for like 3 months. So I'm, you know, instead of waiting for people, I'm just gonna start doing these commentaries on something, get back going. See Jared kind of coming off of turn 2 while cattywampus there. Freddie's almost still from Terrell Baker if he doesn't mind. And see, Freddie got off the turn 4. Great, gets right back into the rear bumper. But just not close enough to do anything with him. And these guys, you know, they're battling each other. They're still pulling away from the rest of the field. We got about 41 laps to go. But our current races, if anybody's wondering what our current season doing, our races are being broadcasted. 14 out of 20 races are being broadcasted by Max Speed TV. Go look up their YouTube channel and see Freddie's getting a little bit closer. Yeah, but Max Speed TV, they're broadcasting 14 out of 20 races. We just had our Charlotte race broadcasted, so just go to Max Speed TV 1. That's the actual name of the YouTube channel. Or just search in Max Speed TV. As you see Fredo Rosa look to the inside, this is for a race lead. Jared gonna try to battle back here. I think Freddie's gonna clear him though. We're going into the third corner, and yep, we have a new leader. Can Jared try to cross over? Does he look back to the inside? He's gonna try it. Freddie's gonna give him the inside. And go, oh, Jared got loose. I think he caught the apron there. That's going to open up the door to the 88. 88 will take second. And look at that, just killed in one's momentum. It's like every time I'm talking about something that has nothing to do with the race, something happens in the race. And that's not one thing 88 got terrible. Great. Actually made up a couple of car lengths on the 72 of Radar Rosa. But yeah, just look up Max Speed TV and, you know, you'll find, you know, our last 2 races have been broadcasted. The Daytona 07 race, our first race, and race that happened 2 nights ago, and the time of this audio recording, the Charlotte race. As we go back here, we get the battle between these completely destroyed cars. The 74 is back on the racetrack. We get the 41's damaged, the 97 is damaged. Yeah, these guys are pretty much rolling around. They're several tenths off the lead right now, and they're just kind of And speaking of destroyed cars, got Shawn Williams. I tell him one thing: Andrews really caught up to the back bumper of that 72. I tell him one thing: we might have an air battle for lead here. And we've seen this long run speed. We've seen it out of the 88. Now, we wasn't able to see him get past Freddie the last time because Freddie decided to spin out before that happened. Like, I'm not going to let you pass me. You can't pass me for a lead if I spin myself out, which he did. Now we're back in a similar situation where the 88 is all over the rear bumper, and that's 72. And these guys are now catching Shawn Williams again. Shawn probably will get out of the way here once they get right to him. And then again, there's some places where you can catch him in traffic, and it's a pretty bad spot. You see Shawn going way up high. on board Freddie Rosen is looking back. See that the 88 is able to keep their car right down on the bottom. But while I got the opportunity, I like to congratulate Bobby Slinsky. He has won his first ever Peak Antifreeze Series race at Phoenix. So big congrats to Bobby Slinsky for winning at iRacing's top level on the Oval Series. Doing, NORC proud. But as we go back to the race lead, you see these guys here have really put away from one Jared early. I think he kind of probably abused his tires a little bit trying to hold off Freddie. And I think that momentum that he lost from hitting the apron kind of threw off his rhythm. As we now take a look at the battle between the 8 and the 18. They've been really next to each other the whole run. Both of them have been pretty equal in speed as we go back to the trio of destroyed cars. The trios of smashed hopes and dreams, and back up to the race lead. I tell one thing, it seems like the 88 is just a tad bit quicker. But I tell one for Freddie Rosa, he's going to be a hard one to pass. He's not going to roll over and make it easy on him. And the 88 is just a tad bit quicker, but just not enough. As we're getting close to 25 laps to go. Now there's still plenty of time here for the 88 to kind of sit there and wait. But at what point is he going to say, okay, I can't wait much longer? He's going to, go for it. And will he use the bumper? That's going to be a big question. And see, we're taking away the laps. There's not much time left in this race. About 25 laps here. Just take a look here. We got 26 laps to go. 21, 22 second lap times here. I'll go by in about 10 minutes. And these guys here, they don't really have to worry about lap traffic all that much. They're really the only cars they really have to worry about will be the cars that are just the trio jumped. The dumpster fires. And I'm pretty sure once these guys get to them, if they get to them, they're really not that slow, really. They'll probably more likely get out of the way. Let's go on board with Andrew. You see, he's just driving in the corner. Oh, I gave him the bumper! Oh! He got in the back of him. And it looks like, now that is a really sporty thing to do. He realized he got in the back of him, realized that was a mistake, did not want to take the lead over like that, backed off and let Freddie have the position back. But in doing so, Jared Darling has caught back up to these guys. And I don't think that slide, even though the 88 gave the 72 position back, that had to hurt the 72's tires. And now that car is pulling me really sideways now with that right rear really heated up. Now that's the only thing. I think it's going to be a matter of time before the 88 gets into him again, and it's probably going to be not so accidental. Because he can't wait behind him forever, and that car is quicker. The last time he was on this shot, he gave him a nudge. Oh, right back to him again. And the thing is, another thing, if you're quicker than the guy, you get into him. Oh, he's getting right. Oh, gave him another bump. Taking a look to the inside. Gonna be side by side. We got 20 laps to go. How deep is Freddie driving in there? Side by side, come off of turn 2. Freddie really drove in turn 3 deep. I think he's going to try. I think he'll hold him off here. Man, this is some really exciting racing for these really being the only cars on track right now. See, Josh Drummond has really pulled away from 18 Nathan Williams. That's back there racing for 4th and 5th. And 88 is just right on the rear bumper. I don't think that this can't last much longer without more contact. Here he goes, looking back to the inside. See, Freddie was able to hold him off. Last time he was side by side, he got the run off. And it's like, yeah, this 88's got corner entry speed for days. That's where he's making up all this time. Ooh, one in Jared Darling got really loose back there. Almost lost it. Here's just taking another look to the inside. He was really good in this section the last lap. But Freddie's is able to use that higher line, is able to hold him off. He's going to pull away from him just also slightly. Yeah, that 88 is definitely faster, but Freddie, he knows how to run a high line. Able to make a defensive line there. Able to hold him off. But I'll tell you one thing, we're running out of time right now. Again, really, there's no lot of traffic to mention right now. Really not that many cars on the racetrack as we got about 15 laps to go. Andrew's been about the same distance behind Freddie for really like the last 10 to 15 laps. He's right on that rear bumper. Will he give him another nudge? It's like Freddie is starting to run this a little bit lower. It's starting to help him a little bit. Andrew not as close as he was, but as Andrew is able to get to the bottom much better for 3 and 4. See, Freddie really put the power down well come off of turn 4. Was able to gap him just a little bit, but let's see, Andrew just drives in there a lot deeper going to turn 1. Yeah, right here, this is where that 88 is really good. Right there in the center. Oh, he's getting really, really close to him. And these guys are about a second and a half in front of one Jared Darling. I tell you one thing, if I'm Jared, I'm hoping these guys take each other out. And this is the 88 just able to draw in so close going to the corner. And corner entry is right where the 88's killing him. It's going to take a look to the inside. He got a really good run off turn 4. We see Freddie, got really close to that wall, but Freddie's going to try to hold him off. He does. So able to get that momentum off the top line. Oh, Freddie had a horrible exit. That's going up at 38. 10 laps to go. Oh, there might have been some contact. The 88 really drove him up the track. And Andrew's taking the race lead. And I don't know if Freddie really appreciated how he got moved out of the way. 9 laps to go. But I don't know if Freddie's fast enough to run back down the 88. And if I'm the 88 right now, I don't know how much he's looking out the mirror, but he's got to go get away from that 72, because I think the 72 can get back to him. He's going to probably give him a pretty big nudge. They do got lap traffic in front of them that's pretty spread out. I believe that is the 41 Tom Mercier. That trio of cars that were all junked have all separated. Ooh, Freddie, I thought he made up just a little bit of ground there. We got 7 to go. And I tell him, Andrew does not want to see caution, because Andrew is not that good in the short run. Freddie is dynamite on a short run. And I think that's why you're seeing the 88 was able to get to the 72 to get around him. I think the 88 takes care of his equipment just a little bit better, as we have now 6 to go. This is the last lap for caution, otherwise the race will end under yellow. And he is he is really starting to pull away from the 72. I think he almost put a full second on him that last lap. Freddie's car is just not enough speed. And we're now at that point, if the caution were to come out, more than likely it will end underneath the caution flag. Yeah, Andrew is just gapping Freddie about 10th or so lap now, or several tenths lap. 41 Tom Mercier getting out of the way. That's the best thing for him to do. Yeah, I think the 88. I think he's gapped Freddie by quite enough, and I don't think there's anybody else really close to each other to be racing someone for position. I'm telling you, that was an exciting battle while it was going on. And see, Freddie is just still losing more and more time. He actually might fall back to the 1 in Jared Darling. Yeah, see, he wasn't even in the picture right there. Actually, nobody was in the picture because the camera was so terrible. But yeah, Jared is kind of running him down just a little bit. So take a look for the field here, and there's really not that many cars really close to each other. That big wreck at the start really kind of took a lot of cars out of this. We now got 2 laps to go. That's about a 4-second lead. Andrew is taking off as he comes around and get the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Richmond. The first round of the chase saw several chase contenders involved in an early accident. But it's going to be the non-chase contender. Actually, it's going to be the new person, Andrew, who just started racing in NORC this season. As he makes his way, coming off of turn number 4, Andrew is going to win the Richmond 150. Freddie LaRosa will come in second. Jared Darling, the first chase driver, will come home third. Josh on 4th. Nathan Duenas will come home 5th. Hunter Combs is dying. Cody Miller decides to murder him and murders himself. Terrell Baker spins across the line, doing what he does best, which is spinning out. And we got massive amounts of junk on the front straightaway. And Andrew will pick up his first NORC win. And he had to be, one of the greats in NORC, Freddie LaRosa, who's been around this league forever and has done a lot, has won a NASCAR championship. As Andrew burns it down here in the front straightaway. So let's go ahead and take a look at our final finishing results here, waiting for that to pop up. Andrew Fernandez will have to win. Freddie LaRosa will pick up the most laps led. Second, Jared Darling for Josh Rollins 4, Nathan Williams 5th, Hunter Combs will be 6th, Cody Miller 7th, Terrell Baker 8th, James Caldwell 9th, Tom Mercier 10th, Sean Williams 11th, John Murray 12th, Aaron Smith 13th, Doug Beauchamp 14th, John Manaka 15th, Femi Olat 16th, David Haynes 17th, and Gary Weaver will round out your 18-car field. Just to let you know, there will be no points up here to look at because Dan Lacey was kind of screwed up for this race. But anyway, I'd like to thank y'all for watching this NORC broadcast, and we will see y'all next time for 250 miles at Chicagoland. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.